Hello, friends. Today we get to be silly and talk about being a kid. Let's go! To enter the kingdom of heaven, you must become a child again. So, when a kid is born, they are pure and free and wonderful and everything is magical. And then, of course, so, kids, whenever they go into a store, right, they see all these things around them, and they're just these colors and lights and flashing things, you know, and they're in their shopping cart, and we take them past a toy, and they say, "Oh, that toy," because something is just pulling them to enjoy that toy. And we say, "No, don't touch," or "No, we can't afford that." Ow. And they cry. The reason they're crying is because all they see in their perception is, here I am, and here that thing is, and I feel something in me that wants to reach out and touch how soft it is, or look at the colors. And here's this person telling me, no, you cannot purely just enjoy that thing that obviously is right there that I can experience. So they cry. They're just an emotional channel that's open, and all their feelings are expressed, and they cry. And then we admonish them for crying. And in this way, we're putting up all these blocks that lead to adulthood, and here we are with all these limits that we supposedly have. But to the child, they're just purely experiencing everything. And the reason that makes them sad not to have that thing is because they're like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm in a world where I'm supposed to have everything. You know, my pure instinctual nature is that this is my kingdom, and I am just a powerful entity within this kingdom, experiencing it all. And here I go to experience, and someone is at the gate stopping me, you know. So that right there is proof that we are here to have everything we desire, you know, because children, when they're born, they are the pure essence of our potential, of what we can be, how free we can be. They're little Buddhas teaching us how existence really is. Because to enter the kingdom, we have to become a child again. So basically, you mean that pure awareness where everything is channeling through me, and I'm playing and going around, jumping and skipping and being happy and not having all the bullshit is where I'm supposed to be to enjoy the kingdom of heaven? That makes sense. So all the stuff you've gathered and garnished throughout your life doesn't exist. It's not really there. It's an illusion. Feels real. But look at the present moment. Look at what's happening around you. I mean, you feel like you've lost that innocence within you, but it can always be regained, okay? It only feels like you can't capture it or get it back because you're so apart from it. But if you let go what stands apart from it, you'll start to feel it more and more. You know, it's not that you can't ever get back there. It's that there's a wall that looks like it's not even there anymore. But the more you let go and release that wall, the more it becomes clear to you that you can. And it's not even about dropping that wall. It's that there is no wall. That wall is illusionary. It doesn't exist. It's a wall you've built in your mind and you've clung to and you think is there. But really, it's just freedom. You know, they call it Maya, or the illusion in the Eastern culture. It's smoke and mirrors. You know, you're in a fun house of mirrors. The mirrors that are very narcissistic. The ones that only show you your personality. But the mirrors can shatter and fall at any moment. you know, and then you walk out of the fun house and there's the rest of the world, even more fun than the limited labyrinth of reflections that are false. You know, that was a little bit trippy. I don't know where that came from, but just be free. Children jump and skip and play, and they're in the present moment. Learn from them. Look at children. Look at the smiles in their faces and the joy that just comes out of them. Look at their sadness and their pain. You know why they cry and scream and wail? They only do that because the illusion that adults are placing upon them feels so counterintuitive to the freedom that they know is there. You know, so they wail out almost like crying to the world, no, not this. You know, maybe we should listen. And when they say no and they cry and they scream, oh, okay, I see why you're crying and screaming, because I'm forcing a bunch of bullshit onto you. But Jack Valentine, if I act like a child, won't I seem irresponsible to the rest of the world? If I go around playing and laughing and just looking like I'm not being serious and taking my bills and family and responsibilities seriously, won't people judge me and think I'm just being irresponsible and not? Your purity and awareness and bliss and love and clarity and fun and silliness will be admired, and it will inspire other people, no matter how silly you're being. You know, when you die at your funeral, do you want them to say he really took care of his bills? Or do you want them to say he loved people, experienced joy, went through life understanding that it was about freedom, loving others, and being full of joy and spreading that? You know, it's not that you become irresponsible, it's that you become responsible for who you are and your true nature and why you were born. Yes, you will be judged by others. Yes, you will be criticized for not being, you'll be criticized for that. But who's criticizing you? The people who are locked and stuck in their bullshit. And trust me, anyone who's criticizing you and judging you for being like a child, back here, somewhere within them, they might be jealous or admire or wish they could be like you. Their inner child is crying out to be free, like the example you are showing to the world. So never, ever, ever feel like being a child and being free is not falling in line with the system around you. It is actually helping the world and helping everyone evolve to see why we exist, to love and be joyful and peaceful, and to just experience how wonderful the world is and how happy we all can be. I mean, that sounds very kumbaya and very floaty fluffy, but look, the sun's shining. You know, the kids are playing. They're screaming out in joy and bliss and happiness. Why are we here besides not to love each other and be happy? And the way to do that is to find whatever within you is joy. And who's more joyous than a child romping and skipping and playing? If you came to this video for practical tips, my tip is to go buy one of those little fart machines and then go behind people and fart everywhere in the store, wherever. Get a whoopee cushion. Go play a prank on somebody. I mean, when you watch prank videos, is that not the joyful, fun, great thing within you? Does it not make you laugh? And is laughing not pure joy? And remember, the one rule that I have: there are no rules. Be silly. Kids do not want to follow rules, and there is a reason for that, because there are none. They understand that they're making up everything. They pretend, they play this, they play that. Everything's imaginary because it all really is imaginary because you're free. So, thank you for watching this silly video, and frolic about your universe in a free manner like a child. I love you.